Available Cucumber asked a question in our nudist. He goes,
Available Cucumber. Okay.
Good name, huh? Good
Yeah,
name for a nudist.
it really is a good nudist name because it like doesn't. It's not like specific. You know what I mean? But it gives you all these ideas.
And I guess it's not sexual,
but it is.
It also
It is.
It's just the right amount of sensuality.
Totally.
It does feel like there's like as you read through the stuff, you're like, there is some kind of eroticism to this to these people,
which is fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
driving naked guys and women. I mean, when you go on our nudist and you scroll down, it is like probably 40% naked people driving in their car. Or drinking coffee.
That does seem like that seems like a thrill-seeking, type thing that is sort of based in sexuality. It doesn't seem like I want to live my life nude all the time because it's like I believe I'm a naturalist. I believe it's natural to live that way. It's like this guy's pulling over, taking off his jeans, and getting back in his car naked and driving through the neighborhoods. Like this guy is some of them might be sex guys.
Yeah. Good morning. Interested in getting into the lifestyle, which, by the way, don't say that. That means a whole
other swinger.
Yeah, that's totally a swinger. You're totally in the wrong place.
Yeah, go to our swingers.
Go to Bubba the Love Sponge's home if you want.
Yeah.
If you want to get involved in that.
There's a YouTube channel called Tom and Bunny, and they'll teach you all about it. And Tom has a really thick, long dick.
It's a guy from the sex guys that they do tours. And yeah, we just recently learned of Tom injecting his own dick with some random liquid that a guy he just met gave to him. And he got
Viagra.
Yeah.
My one rule in life is never put liquid in your dick. That's the one rule I've lived my whole life by.
This guy tells the story for 15 minutes. He had the guy, in order to get Tom's T was down for a period of time because he was in between doctors and he was having trouble. So the guy's like, hey man, I got this needle that you can put in the base of your dick and it'll get you hard for 4 hours.
He did. And it did, by the way. It got him hard he fucked for 4.5 hours. He ran through about 20 condoms.
And then Tom also ate 100 milligrams of Viagra at the same time as injecting his dick. And yeah, he said he fucked for 4.5 hours and he just kept like having to take the condoms off because of the friction was killing the condoms. And I was like, Tom, you are
AKA A1 lovemaking, baby. I mean, this is a woman's dream. It's a woman's dream. Every woman wants to be made love to for 4.5 hours and wants you to do it so hard that you wreck 10 condoms. Oh man,
that is quite literally every woman's nightmare.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter who the fucking guy is. It can be Timothée Chalamet. It doesn't fucking matter. 4 hours, every single woman is like, I quit. I hate it.
I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I don't want to watch a 4-hour Martin Scorsese movie, and he's my favorite director ever.
Well, how about a 3-hour, 26-minute one?
That's great.
All right,
that's fine.
We're good.
I'm into 4 hours. So he goes, and getting into lifestyle. However, I consider myself a grower, not too impressive in natural state. So I'm pretty sure I'd be pretty self-conscious about that. Any tips or advice on ways to maybe get past it pretty quick? Also, anybody know of any good locations in Northeast Texas? Last thing that terrifies me the most, being new into this, how much am I going to be judged if I'm around others and involuntary get a rise and get hard?
This is a common problem.
Common problem amongst these people. And he's like, and I think because he's like, I'm a grower, not a shower. It's like methinks maybe he's like, I might try to get it a little hard.
That's
you know what I mean?
To like,
yeah,
the fact that's even on his mind is very concerning.
Yeah, but honestly, I would think that small penises are okay in the nudist, right? Like,
sure,
yeah, that's what I was looking through that subreddit.
A lot of them were small, a lot of them were like, that's what I would say. Yeah, like at the nude beach, like my experience going to the nude beach, it wasn't like a bunch of huge guys hanging hog. Like it was smaller dicks, a lot of them, and a lot of like not really like, I guess, super sexy people, maybe like traditionally sexy bodies and stuff. But yeah, like small dicks, medium-sized dicks. I think you could get by with a little one.
I do want to throw something out there for the people who are considering being nudist in the audience. Is it's very, very, very frowned upon and will most likely get you kicked off the beach or out of the resort if you have a piercing. Because they don't like that. Because it draws attention.
Whoa!
Hang on. This just took a turn. What these are like?
So I'm a guy. I'm a nudist. I like it, whatever. And I get my like a piercing in my dick. And I show up at the beach. I'm not flopping around with a boner. I'm not being gross, but I have like a small, classy earring in my
basically dick. What would happen, Ike, is I don't know if you're familiar with those scenes where everyone is kind of doing a hushed conversation with each other as you walk through, and they're all kind of looking at you from each side and sort of, oh my god, is she
I just imagine like 3 nude security guards dragging me out.
One thing we've learned,
they have a security back tattoo. They have a back tattoo that says security.
We do know that the workers are not generally naked. That is a problem with hedonism in some of the swingers clubs.
Oh yeah, true. That they're not nude.
And I'm sure the employees don't like go to parties amongst themselves and just goof on everyone that's there.
Oh, it's all I would do. But yeah, they said so they're saying it draws attention, and we're not trying to draw attention to we're not trying to draw attention to what our penises. You know what I mean?
But that's weird. That's just strange. So does the same standard apply to the pierced nipples?
Yes.
So no piercings whatsoever.
This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. This
is really they seem like such an inclusive group, and this was really out of left field for me. I didn't expect them to have these types of rules. It's very straight. I understand the no boners. That makes perfect sense. You want to how is that making people uncomfortable though? If somebody has a piercing, that's
quite
crazy.
Frankly, there should be 3 rules and 3 rules only: no boners, no touching, no photos.
No photos,
I really think.
Boners,
Other than that, they should
maybe no mocking.
Goes.
Maybe no mocking.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
yes,
maybe.
No
I guess there's rules just be a general
just be a regular person. Be a regular naked person.
But I did bring one up here, guys. Thinking of joining a local club this summer. I'm curious on the community's view on ball weights and body jewelry. It's not intended to be sexual. But how do others perceive it? I don't want to be shunned away.
What are ball weights?
I don't know.
Excuse my ignorance. I assume that's something to weigh your balls down, just from context clues. But I've not heard of that. People want to have their balls weighed down to have them be droopier. I thought you want the opposite of that.
I think it's like stretching your earlobes.
Yeah, but so
you want a longer ball bag?
You want big stretch?
No person, man or woman, has ever been like,
no,
this guy is so fucking hot. He's got a fucking 16-inch nutsack.
Buddy, you should see the size of his fucking ball sack.
His dick is pretty small,
his dick is pretty small.
Balls are like,
they weigh 6 pounds. I put them up on the
They weigh 6 pounds.
He's got the heaviest. He's got the heaviest balls. This guy.
This guy's constantly almost flushing his balls down the toilet when he takes a dump. It's so fucking hot.
Oh man! The other day I was, I noticed he's got a little bit of. No, I'm not gonna say that.
My boyfriend keeps hydrosealing himself. It's so fucking sexy. He's like Mr. Belvedere.
I got some ball weights on the screen.
Oh, and stretchers.
Jewelry and stretchers.
So this is to stretch it out.
Yeah. I want a rounded oval one.
Yeah, they look like rings for anyone listening. They just look like a bunch of some of them look sort of more like thimbles, and then some of them look more just like a ring.
New chubby cock lock.
This is the new chubby cock lock.
See, this pisses me off because I already spent $71 on the old chubby cock lock.
This forced obsolescence is fucking bullshit.
You got to go on the boards and see when the next new chubby cock lock is coming out, so you don't purchase it too close.
And they always do it right before the new one comes out. The old one starts getting glitchy.
Of course, yeah.
The surgical steel chubby cock lock is an amazing ball and penis combination piece. If you're looking for an amazing new sensation, this is the piece for you.
Is it a better combination than balls and penis?
Wait a second. So
I don't think so.
This is a sexual thing to get sexual gratification. People who are into bondage or whatever.
It's like a cock ring or
it says you insert your penis and your balls through the largest hole, letting your balls hang down in the groove. Then insert the other ring over your penis and attach the two together. It will add over 1 pound of weight at the base of your cock and balls to drop out of the bottom. So,
it makes your dick. It makes it bigger. It makes your dick bigger. That's what it is.
Yeah, and you get a heavier, which is
But-
the thing we're all really looking for.
Again, not shaming anyone, but this just should be only exclusively at sexual, like hedonism. Great, you can have this.
Yeah,
but
nude
at a
beaches-
nude beach, you should not.
Oh
have
yeah, this is a no-go at a nude beach. This is different than a piercing because this is like it's a thing that's used in a very sexual way.
Yeah, I don't want that shit there. Although, and so the fucking thing just closed. I hate the Reddit app because I had it but they basically were like, you need to check the rules because a lot of places don't have like severe limits on how much jewelry you're allowed to use. Here's the guy that answers. Make sure you review their rules. Some clubs limit or prohibit genital jewelry, including some nipple adornments. Others clubs don't mind a modest amount, but never define what amount is modest. I'm sure cock rings are frowned upon at a lot of family-friendly clubs.
Yes.
Do you think so?
Oh my God.
You think so? Isn't like a cock ring like a thing that like just like keeps your dick hard?
Yes. It is. That's what it's for.
I've heard.
I've been wanting one this entire interview. Listen,
I think that's a bad thing for the family-friendly ones. Then,
again, I'm not trying to shame anyone. I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade. Do what you want to do as long as you're not hurting anyone. But the term family-friendly is a little rough to hear.
Wasn't Jack Black's dad was Jack Black's parents were nudists. I heard him on Howard Stern talking about it. If you find the
well, I mean, he's cool and like awesome, and I love him. So that maybe it's okay. I take it back. Show your kids your dick.
Well, here's a little more advice. I would go without it in the beginning and just see what everyone else is doing. Maybe one day that there are only a few people, wear a small one and ask for reaction.
Hey, what do you think of this thing I got on here? What are you saying?
There's bigger ones available, but I wanted to start with this one.
I'm just gonna try this one. It's $71.99. Give you a
What
link.
do you guys think? What do you guys think? This is looking good, right? That is really, now you get the picture in your head of the guy walking around saying, pointing at his dick. Like, what do you think? Is this good?
Yeah.
Is this a good one?
I love the idea. I guess it does make sense, but where there's no beaches, because like where there's beaches, you have your nude beaches. But then if it's landlocked, you just have to have nude areas. Like, but that is really funny to me. The idea of just having an area that you go to and be naked. Yeah. But I guess it's the same as a beach. There's just no fucking water there. It's not the same as a beach though.
It's not. The beach. You are for the most part stationary. You're laying
and also
down.
You're almost naked when you're there normally.
You're almost naked there. If you see breasts on a beach, it's not that much of a leap.
It's not.
If you're at like a fucking nudist state park and you're watching like a guy like cooking hot dogs for his family naked, it's jarring.
Yeah. I mean, it would be jarring for anybody who like
especially when he looks down at the grill and he says, "Well, I only had a pack of 6. How come I got 7 on the grill?"
He's super calm for having almost certainly 3rd-degree burns all over his penis.
Sorry, Brian.
Stop comparing yourself to others. I notice on this sub and others, most of the men that post pictures are proud and loud about what they have. If it gets the job done, you have nothing to be ashamed of.
That's a good attitude to have, honestly, as an adult. Like, I think it's sort of, hey, it's funny to make fun of people with micro penises or whatever. And I'm guilty of it sometimes. But yeah, I think as an adult, it's like, hey, you just find somebody and a guy who's a sex guy who's like a pickup artist that I called as a prank once, saying that I did have a micro penis and asking for suggestions. And he just in earnest gave me a great, you got to get your tongue game going. So, I mean, there's just like, he said it in a kind of a crude way, but it's like, there's other ways you find your way to please your partner and to get pleased yourself. And you don't have to have a huge one. And it sounds like they're mature when it comes to that kind of stuff in the nudist community.
Yeah. Social nudity is a good way to overcome worries about penis size for a few reasons. I don't think that's true. By the way, I would disagree with that because that would be the thing I was thinking about the whole time I was naked. Like,
but eventually, exposure therapy, eventually, I think you would have to either, you'd eventually get used to it and stop being it might just be a horrible months of whatever,
Yeah.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, like we used to go to like a gym and we go in the steam room and you'd see like, oh my gosh, so many dicks.
Mhm.
And I loved it. No. I mean, it's like I remember as a kid, like looking at like an old man or a man dick, and being like, "Oh man, that guy's balls are fucking huge." You know what I mean? Like, are mine gonna be like that? But I think it's a normalizing thing in that kind of setting where there's naked people, but it's not about being naked. Again, not judging. You want to be a nudist? I love you. I would love to hang out
have
with
fun
you.
being naked.
But I think for the majority of people, it's healthy to see other naked people just because we're all different. There's all shapes and sizes. And normally the only nudity we normally see when we're by ourselves is what we're watching on, the internet, which is by and large hot people. So it's good to see different people. It makes you feel better about yourself.
Well, yeah, no, I totally agree. You're watching porn all the time, and most people are watching hot people. Not me. You should see some of the nasty stuff I'm looking at. The older the better. But yeah, no, it is good. I think it helps you to be less like self-conscious about it or whatever, when you see like, hey, everyone's kind of got fucked up stuff about their body or it's not perfect or whatever. Yeah.
In a socially nude setting, you will see many body sizes and shapes. Most men are likely, quote, growers themselves, and most non-nudist men wildly overstate their penis size.
Well, he doesn't have to say that's taking a shot.
And also,
it's like,
and also,
don't be mad. Don't be
that's
mad
a teenage thing as well. Like, I don't think guys are out there lying. I don't know. Like, in what context would I be lying about my penis size? To who? Who am I lying about it? I'm in a relationship, She knows the size of it.
Only people you should be talking to about your penis size is your significant other and or your doctor.
Yeah.
Anyone else, you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.